Hi everyone, welcome back to Living Our Best Life. This week we aren't on the Ningaloo as we'd hoped due to inclement weather and are exploring Exmouth and all it has to offer. This includes Charles Knife Gorge, Yardie Creek by boat and an interesting piece of military history that originated here that really surprised us. So get yourself a bevy of your choice and relax with us for the next 15 to 20 minutes.
G'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. This week we are exploring the Charles Knife Gorge in the Cape Range National Park. Yep. Something different. Horrible overcast day, but still stunning scenery as we drove up.
It is beautiful. The gorges.
Yeah. Very special day today too.
It's my birthday.
Someone's birthday today, so yeah, Renee's birthday. Happy birthday, darling.
Thank you.
Yeah, so plan is to come in here, have a look around, do a bit of a hike, and yeah, explore the area, do something different other than just snorkeling in Exmouth. So we've made the decision
to
not do
a 4-hour walk.
No. So it's a 4-hour class 4 walk, but we'll go for a walk. We'll go for a walk as far as we feel like, and then we'll turn around and come back.
Enjoy the views, because that is a beautiful view.
It is. You can actually see the ocean. You won't see it on the GoPro, but we can. So take our word for it. You can see the ocean. I'm not trying to capture you falling over.
You probably will though.
You gotta go. So we made it to the top. We're at Shothole Lookout and the view is pretty amazing. Don't think the GoPro will do it justice, but you got the canyon down through there. So cars down there in the loop, and this canyon just going out. Out there is the ocean, which on a clear day you would be able to see, but not today. Might sit here and have a drink, have a bite to eat.
I reckon it's time for protein.
Protein.
Fruit.
Hey, so while we're sitting up here, I thought I might just take a second just to talk about our gear that we brought up with us. So I'll start with the really simple stuff. So just a first aid kit. It's a hiker's first aid kit. Got this one from St John's Ambulance. It's got all the usual, tweezers, band-aids, bandages, etc. Little notepad for writing down info and times. Super light, super easy to carry. Look, you could make your own. Got some Panadol. Yeah.
Blanket, instructions, basic stuff.
The really basic kit. Snake bite kit. If you've never seen a snake bite kit, there's not a lot in them. Just a couple of long bandages, really, isn't there?
Yeah. 3 compression bandages, emergency blanket, some instructions, and then a marker to mark the area of redness around the
bite.
Yeah.
And the last one is this one here. So this is our personal locator beacon. So I think we got that one from BCF.
Yeah, I think it was BCF.
I think BCF. It was a couple $100, I think $300. So the brand is ACR. You can see how small it is. It's super tiny, it's super light. You literally just pull the aerial out, unclip that, the aerial flips out, and then you push and hold the button. Now ACR have a guarantee. If you use it in a real emergency, and post on their website that you were rescued through carrying a PLB, they will replace that PLB free of cost for lifetime.
You've got to register that though.
Yeah, you do have to register, and they're registered. So it's a requirement in Australia that all personal locator beacons and EPIRBs are registered with Marine Rescue. Ready? Made it.
We're going across the gorge.
We've finished the walk. 5 Ks. It is now 12:30, so to an hour and 53 minutes to do the 5 Ks. Normally have a beautiful view, but as you can see behind us,
Nothing.
Visibility would probably be about 50, maybe 100 meters, because the clouds are rolled in, but still
There's even
spectacular.
like water
Yeah,
dripping off the leaves.
yeah, there's water dripping off the leaves. All right, so we're going to head back to the car, and one more stop, one more touristy destination to have a look at. That's a bit out of the way, but I can absolutely say when you come to Exmouth, take some time. Yes, the Ningaloo, the reef is amazing. The marine side of it, but don't forget to turn around and have a look at what's behind you. The Cape
really
Range
pretty.
National Park.
It's really pretty.
It
When
is
there's no
amazing.
clouds.
I'm just going to hop out of the wind here. So we're currently at the Crate and Potshot Memorial, which is near Learmouth, so about 35 k's out of Exmouth, south, heading towards Coral Bay. So the story of the Crate is a really interesting one. It is effectively the birth of Australian Special Forces. I'll take my glasses off. Special Force Z, they were called. They had an operation they took a captured junk called the Crate and sailed it to Singapore, where they launched some fold-out canoes and paddled into Singapore harbour after the Japanese had seized Singapore, and stuck magnetic mines to the hulls of the ships and paddled away. And then later that night they heard the explosions, and I believe from memory it was about 6 Japanese ships that were sunk as a result of that operation, which was pretty incredible. Operation launched from here in just south of Exmouth. It's pretty incredible bravery, because at the time Singapore was about 2,000 k's behind enemy lines. Next time you see us, hopefully we'll be swimming at
Turquoise Bay?
Turquoise Bay or something like that. Hey everyone, welcome back. So where are we?
We're on Turquoise,
Turquoise Bay, in, both, all of the above. Turquoise Bay. So we've just been for our first snorkel.
Yeah, that was quite the workout.
How'd you find it?
Oh, beautiful. It's very murky
Yeah, it
because
is.
of the weather, and everything's been stirred up, so
Yeah.
we don't...
So I'm not going to bother with doing underwater footage,
No,
because you won't see much. But the herring,
They were like huge
Giant.
herring.
big herring, and just like sitting right at your fingertips as we were walking out to go for a swim.
I think they used, because when we arrived there were some people feeding the fish
Yeah,
in the shallows around the pier,
yeah,
and I think they're expecting us to feed them.
yeah. So they just sat there, weren't they?
Yeah, like they were expecting to be fed.
If only we weren't in a fish sanctuary, eh?
Yeah,
You could just grab one and take it home for dinner.
I'm sure no one would notice.
No one would notice.
Because there's only about 100 people here.
Yeah, it is packed, as you would expect. We're lucky though, we got here just before 11 after leaving our caravan park this morning. We had to pack up, go and dump the van. So we've dumped the van just in a car park at the information centre.
Just across the road, literally.
Yeah, literally across the road from our caravan park, and about 400 metres down from tonight's caravan park, or for the next trip. So this is Turquoise Bay. You can see why it gets its name. They're beautiful. It's absolutely packed. And we're at the drift. Yeah? So we're currently at the drift, so you literally just walk out and let the current take you down the beach to the point.
And it's quite the workout when you're trying to swim in.
Yeah. But yeah, it was pretty cool. But I'm not going to bother taking the GoPro out of the water because literally you won't see anything. We'll go out for another paddle and then we might go around to the actual bay itself, Turquoise Bay, because we're at the drift at the moment.
We got nowhere to be, just a slow dance with the summer heat. The world outside can't wait a few, 'cause right now we got nothing else to do. The sun is peeking through the curtain.
So the second swim, the drift done. I saw a stingray buried in the sand. It was massive. And I was trying to show Renee the stingray and then my flipper fell off. And then I was mucking around trying to get my flipper and knock my mask off. And then my snorkel fell off my mask. And then I started panicking and it was a mess. So we're back from Turquoise Bay. We did call in to the SS Medora, is it Medora? Mildura on the way back to have a look. High tide at the moment, so it's miles out. You can't really see much, just a couple of funnels sticking out of there.
The tide's been up all day.
Yeah, it has been a super high tide today, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Someone will probably comment and go, no, it's not. But anyway, it has been for us from Perth. And so, yeah, we just got back into town. I'll show you where we left our vehicle, our caravan. So we didn't want to take the caravan out with us. So we're in the information bay as we mentioned before. So literally just dropped the van. We put our BO35 hitch lock in and a wheel brace as well. Just to make it hard for someone. Locked it all up, make sure all the hatches and all that were locked. And we literally left it there because we had 4 hours we needed to kill between checkout from that place, the caravan park across the road, to the caravan park we're going to, which is about 400 metres down the road. So yeah, we'll hook up now and go and check in, chill out, maybe watch some telly. I'm knackered.
I'm tired.
That's swimming in water. Well, where else would you swim? But the swimming against the current was
hard work.
Hard work. Anyway, we will catch you on the flip side.
We will.
See ya.
Well, today we are at Yardie Creek crossing, and we are going to take the boat out to look at I'll see if we can spot any of the black-footed, black-flanked rock wallaby, which is threatened species here. You're not allowed to have any motorised vehicles other than the 2 tour operators. So Sean is busy building the boat. Wave hi, love.
Hello.
And then he'll take the car back up to the car park and we'll row, or rather, Sean will row.
You would have seen our boat earlier on when we were cruising around in Windarabandi. So it's a, we'll just quickly show you, it's a 3.5, I think, 3.5 metre Briz inflatable boat. It's a pontoon type boat. So what we use to inflate it is this pump here, and it's really cool. So it's I got this from BCF, yeah. It's Tawali. So the beauty of this pump, it inflates and also deflates. So if you just so you can see it's got an inflate and a deflate on there, so then you can draw all the air out of it, make it easy to roll it up and fit it back into its packaging, which is pretty handy. So yeah, it takes about 15 minutes to set up without setting up the motor and all the rest of it. Probably about 20 minutes all up with the motor and all the rest of it. But great little pump, so great little setup. Only takes 3 psi in each of the pontoons and 8 to 10 in the center. So the center floor is also inflatable. It's not a hard floor, but it blows up with the air in it. It's super solid to walk on, and great fun, and lets us get out and about. We're not allowed to use a motor out here, I think you already said, yeah. So yeah, we're going to go for a paddle and do the Yardie Creek by boat. Different.
This is the chicken track?
Yeah, so this here is the chicken track. So in our episode last week I mentioned that the plan was to come down here and do the chicken track. So last year the water level was back past the entrance, and you were able to just come in and scoot around and head up to where that white Land Cruiser is at the moment. But this year you can see the level of the water at the creek. You just can't get through at this crossing. You have to take the main crossing, but it makes a great little boat ramp, and we're going to use it for that. Cool. So while that's pumping up, so there's actually 4 chambers in the pontoon. So you've got 2 rear, 2 front, and then the center floor. So if you do get a puncture, you can it'll stay afloat, which is pretty handy. I wouldn't go using it anywhere where there's big lizards floating around in the water, or great big fish that like to eat other fish, because it's pretty low-sided. Probably don't feel as secure as you would in something with a nice high freeboard, but does the job for us, doesn't it? Allows us to get out and about. Osprey sighting, eh?
Osprey, probably nesting up there because it's nesting season apparently.
Beautiful fish.
Oh, beautiful fish.
Really comes into our eyes. Okay. We're on the lookout for wallabies too, yeah?
Yeah.
Rock wallabies.
Black, footed, black, something, I don't know. Can't remember.
Little kangaroos anyway.
We spotted one.
Can you see it on there?
I don't know, I'm just filming. We might be able to zoom in, work your magic. He's so tiny and cute. How big is he sitting there?
We don't fret. We're way down here in the water.
He's looking at it. Don't know if you can see it, but there are bats hanging in those trees, like hundreds of them. That noise is the bats.
Opening their wings to cool down.
That is so cool.
All hanging upside down.
There's a few of my family in there.
Gotta be. So we pulled up in a little spot to have a bite to eat. So what's for lunch, babe?
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings and cold pizza.
Pizza. Look at the
Cold
size
pizza.
of this. It's big as my head.
And not a bad spot to have lunch, eh?
It's good. Beautiful.
So you're not allowed to exit the boat on the... I'll cut that bit out. So you're not allowed to exit the boat on the southern side of the creek. So we've just popped up in the creek. And here we are here. This is our little lunch spot as Renee turns us around and struggles with the oar. But not a bad little spot for lunch. So we might call that quits on our Exmouth expedition.
Yeah, tomorrow's a
tomorrow's a work day.
Tomorrow's a work day.
Tomorrow's a work day. It's get some stuff done, some purse admin, do a few running repairs and get ready for our next trip to Karratha.
Karratha, where we'll do a bit of a shop and stuff.
Yeah, do a bit of a shop and have a look around and go and find the
Red
Dog Memorial and go out and have a look at the peninsula as well. So thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed our little trip around Exmouth, doing some different places.
Yeah.
Not just all reef and swimming, which is awesome. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and we'll catch us next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.